What is up, everybody? It's Blake with Trade Tracer. In this video, I'm going to give you my rules to trade. Now, there's two scenarios that we like to use, and this one is my momentum swing trading setup. This is my golden setup, and this is a system that I've developed over roughly 12 years of trading. Trading has always been my passion, and this is what works. So this is what I want to give to you, is what has worked for me. So these are my 5 rules to trade, and it all has to do with respect to price. So first off, we need a 10 SMA. We need a 10 period moving average. Depending on if you're trading a daily, weekly, hourly, 5-minute chart, doesn't matter. Price always has to be above or below that 10 SMA, whichever direction that we're going to be trading. And we're going to be getting into an example here shortly. Second, we would like to have price strength confirmation. Next is trend. So are we breaking a downtrend? Are we breaking an uptrend? Are we starting a new trend? We want to be early in the trend, okay? We don't want to be chasing the trend after it's already ran. Next, we need MACD moving in the same direction of our favor, okay? Ideally, we would like to have a MACD fresh cross, and we'll get into that here in a little bit, but MACD is essentially a momentum indicator. And finally, market direction. We want to be trading in agreement with the overall direction of the market. So if we're in a bull market, for example, and even if I'm day trading, I'm only going to be looking for long setups because it's going to be a much higher probability trying to get long a bull market. Okay, so we have the S&P 500 pulled up here on a daily time frame, and this blue line is the 10 SMA on the daily time frame. Now, if I move this to an hourly or 5-minute chart, it's still going to be the 10 SMA. It's the 10 simple moving average. What it is, it's the average of the 10 previous candles closing prices. Okay, so this is a daily chart, so the average of the 10 previous closes. Next, we have the MACD down here. This is the momentum indicator. When MACD is on your side with price and trend, things start to look really good, and odds start to begin favoring you and your trade. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight some of the keys here. So first off, before coronavirus happened, we had our signals to get out. Okay, we had, and if you followed us then, we were out of this market. Because we broke trend on this candle here, we broke below that 10 SMA on February 20th. Okay, so that gave the warning signal. The next candle was price weakness confirmation. We'll get into that. And that should have given you more than enough reason to get out. And then all of this we missed. We didn't participate in any of this because price was never above the 10 SMA, and that's our first rule. So if we're looking to get long a market, obviously we need price above that 10 SMA. So we did get long that 10 SMA on that candle on March 25th. So this would be technically where your entry would be, is right there on that close on the 25th. You could use the previous day's low as your stop. Okay, so if price were ever to touch below this, you would go ahead and exit your trade. So this is a hypothetical scenario, but I just want to show you that my rules to trade do work, and you'll hear me refer to it in the Telegram channel as RT, as in rules to trade. And you also hear me talk about uptrend, no trend, and downtrend. And we're going to get more into that in subsequent videos, but right now, this would be your entry price because price broke above that 10 SMA and MACD was heading up. Okay, we didn't have that MACD cross yet. All right, next we would like to see, so price above 10 SMA. Next, we would like to see price strength confirmation. All right, so price strength confirmation simply would be the next candle close above the candle's high that broke that 10 SMA. So above this candle's high, which was 256.35, that would be price strength confirmation, and we actually did. Okay, so you would, from a trading perspective, you would add once price broke above there. So you have entry and add, and then you're in this trade with your stop below the previous candle's low right there. Okay, so you're in this trade, and what you do is you scale on gap up days. Okay, so you scale and you ride this trend until you have a reason to get out, until you have a MACD cross or price is starting to break trends, break below this, the 10 SMA. But you have another, you have another entry on this candle right here with the break above this candle's high. Okay, so you have another entry right there, and you're scaling, and you're holding your runners versus your stop. And what you do is you just keep moving your stop up to a key level, support level. Okay, and when price breaks below that, then you go ahead and you exit your trade, you get out. Now, once again, we have another entry. Remove this segment. Another entry right here on this candle. All right, so technically price did close above that 10 SMA. You could have gotten long here, and we did, and we added on this candle here. So you have 2 more entries, and then you can ride this trend. Okay, MACD cross in your favor. You're riding the momentum in your trend. Now, you need to be scaling on these gap up days and hold runners versus your stops, because eventually you are going to get one of these very volatile candles that just comes out and wipes everybody out, and they shake the tree a little bit. Now, one more trend, okay? So price broke above the 10 SMA. We had a close at 308.36. That 10 SMA was just below that. So we have an entry on this candle here. There's your entry. Okay, price strength confirmation on this candle here. Okay, now we're fully into this trade, and we set our stop. You know, you could set it at the 10 SMA. You could set it at this candle's low, and you're riding this trend. Okay, and MACD is still in your favor, and we have rules to trade. Okay, so this is my primary setup, and we're just going to go back and recap. So we have price above the 10 SMA, price strength confirmation. We want to be sure of the trend. Okay, so like I said, are we getting in early in the trend? Did price just break above the 10 SMA? Boom, here we have price strength confirmation here. Once again, price broke above the 10 SMA. MACD is heading in your favor. Price strength confirmation here. Okay, early in the trend. Once again, early in this trend. Okay, so now we've got trend, MACD. We just went through the MACD, and then market direction. Okay, so that's one thing we haven't covered yet. Market direction is the overall general direction of the market. Okay, so we're trading the SPY here, right? But you know, if I was to be trading, you know, Facebook or Tesla or Amazon or Apple or whatever it may be, I would be wanting to be trading long whatever the market trend was. So if the market trend was in an uptrend, I'd be looking long. Okay, so that's what I mean by trading in the general direction of the overall stock market. Now, we utilize rules to trade to put the odds of the trade in our favor, and that's all that trading is about. If you can focus on the trades that make you money consistently, okay, even if the odds are 80-20, but you're winning 80% of that time, over the course of time, you're going to be consistently profitable. And it's all about taking trades that are high odds, high probability trades, and managing risk. Okay, and we do that with rules to trade. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions at all, please drop me a line. You can catch me on Twitter and also on my website. Thanks, guys.